Yeah, because all of you who were here 2 years ago and experienced worship with me in the parking lot 2 years ago, you're really glad that he works today because we're inside today and it's really, really nice. So, Merry Christmas and welcome. To be honest, you guys have all heard so many Christmas sermons. I really don't have a lot to tell you that's new or different that you probably haven't heard before. So probably what I'm really going to focus on is this. And I was going to ask the kids, and I meant to ask them before they all left, but what are the non-negotiable must-have Christmas traditions? Go ahead, shout them out. Every family has different ones. Cookies. What kind of cookies are sugar cookies? Like cut out, decorated ones? Yeah, non-negotiable, have to have sugar cookies. And there's probably like a recipe, and it's the only good recipe. Yeah, I know Shelly. Shelly has the recipe. What are some other non-negotiables that you must have for Christmas to happen? Christmas carols. Do you have a favorite? Silent Night. Yes. Oh my gosh, I had a moment of panic today because I wasn't sure where the little candles were, the little cups in them. And I'm not kidding you. I have 2 requirements for a beautiful Christmas, and it is candle lit, silent night, and then you walk out and there's snow fluttering. Like, that is the only way to Christmas. And I don't care if Jesus did it that way or not. We've improved on it in a few thousand years. And the only way to do it, silent night, candlelit. Yes. What are some other about them? Did you go to Hy-Vee yesterday? I did. Oh my goodness. God bless y'all who went to Costco. I don't even know. I know somebody in this room went to Costco. I know you did. And if you're not here in this room, it's probably because you've been trampled and you're in the ER and hi from here. Oh my goodness. But we get really stressed, right? And we worry about all these things. So today I tell you, don't. Because I'm going to tell you, the most important Christmas is the one that we celebrate today, and there is no beef Wellington. I know, right? They don't even really eat beef in the Middle East. What? I know, right? It would have been goat. You can make a goat Wellington. You can wrap anything in pastry, and it's delicious. There wasn't a silent night. There wasn't a tree. Might have been an olive tree. There weren't sugar cookies. There wasn't all this beautiful music that we have that we celebrate with. All of these things that are so central to what you and I believe must happen for Christmas to come, they're not necessary. There is one thing that is necessary for Christmas to come. One. A love so ridiculous and so wild and crazy that God came into the world, this messy, messed up, crazy, lunatic ball hurtling through space that you and I sit on. God did that. That's the only thing that's necessary. You and I aren't even necessary. Did you know? We could have canceled today and it still would have happened. For reals. I mean, come on. That would be crazy. I'm not doing that. Because I love this time of year. I love it. I love it so much that I made you all sit in a parking lot 2 years ago and do it. And it was like cold 2 years ago. And everyone's like, yeah, it was, Meg. And we still hate you for it. Mm-hmm. But what I want you to hold on to today for the next, half an hour maybe. It may take us half an hour. It might not. It depends how long communion goes. I want you to hang on to the quiet. The stillness, the sound of the water, the sound of the music, being surrounded by people who love you and care about you, being enveloped in God's love. And that last thing that you are so worried about, it may or may not happen. And you want to know what? That's okay. It is okay. Whatever it is that you feel worried about, that you're like, Christmas can't come if, I'm going to tell you something. It can, and it will, and it did. All those things. My last funny story for you. So I want you to breathe. Breathe. And whenever I tell you guys to breathe, I know you're like, yeah, I am breathing. It's like I tell my middle schools, I'm like, I need you to breathe. And they're like, I am breathing. Clearly I'm alive. We're in middle school. World's biggest eye roll. Constantly. Those middle schoolers. And I'm like, no, I need you to really, truly breathe. Because you don't believe me, do you? You don't believe me that Christmas will come whether or not whatever it is happens. And I think we need to say a little extra prayer. Christmas will come. So I want you to breathe. Breathe. And when I say that, when I was giving birth to my oldest child, I had a natural delivery with my first child. Less out of I'm that really strong and impressive, and more the fact that she was tiny and there wasn't a whole lot of time. And the nurse says to me, breathe, Meg. You need to breathe. And I was like, I am breathing. And she's like, no, you're not breathing. You're not breathing. Breathe like you're blowing out birthday candles. So whatever it is that you are hanging on to and you're so worried about it because Christmas can't come, Jesus can't be born unless this happens, or you're worried about whatever, breathe. Blow out the birthday candle. Happy birthday, JC. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We don't get not your birthday. Oh, the millennials in the room get